jam-packed week we've got this week. It is crammed full of new announcements from major manufacturers as well as some of the smaller manufacturers that are out there. My name is Jim, you're watching Beyond the Sprue. We're just about to get into it, but as always we have a question, so here it is. And this one may be a bit tricky for some of you. And this is it. How many SAC AS6 prototypes were actually built? Was it A1, B5, C10, D20? Answer, as always, at the end. And kicking off this week with Miniart and 1/35th scale. And they've announced a new M3 Stuart light tank initial production model. This is just a basic kit without the interior. 4 decal options, comes with PE parts, high amount of detail, and they've given us some built up prototype models for us to admire and look at, and it does look rather awesome. And keeping with Miniart, they have produced and announced a M3 Stuart diesel early production model. Again, this is just a basic kit. This one comes with 3 decal options, PE parts, high amount of detail, and again they have given us some made-up models for us to look at and tempt us, and there are the decal options on the screen as well. And Lambo Models have announced they're going to produce a 1/35th scale auto blinder Italian armoured car AB41. Now this kit comes with an interior upgrade kit, and you can transform this model into quite a fantastic looking kit. So they've given us some 3D renderings and some drawings of what it's going to look like when it's done, and it does look really good actually, very, very tempting. And I think I've done a wonderful job in presenting it to us with the artist's impressions and the 3D renderings. Some of the firms are absolutely atrocious at presenting their models to us, but that was a really good effort in my view. And W Model have announced some new kits, and first up is a Krasuka 4, and that's in 1/35th scale. It is a 3D printed kit with PE parts, and it's a limited edition, so you would need to get in touch with them directly. And there's a shot of the box and what you get. And next up is a Krasuka 2, that's in 1/35 scale, limited edition as well. And here you can see some of the resin parts that you get. And here we have a Pantia SM in 1/35th scale, 3D printed. We have a K65225 tank transporter in 1/35th scale, which is resin kit and PE parts. And her checker prints have shared their box art for their upcoming PVP kit, the Panhard Overland scale in 1/35. This is coming in 5 versions, contains pre-cut glasses, water slide decals, transparent resin for traffic lights and flashing lights, contains many small parts, and it comes with lots of versions. It's worth looking up if you're into the PVP Panhards. And IBG have given us some new renderings of their Diamond T969 Wrecker soft cap in 1/72nd scale. I think it was last time I featured it, and here's some renderings. It looks brilliant. And Miniart are producing their Shira Panzer Schwiwagen 2cm late modification 1/35th scale. The kit includes 6 decal options, photo etched parts, and its late modification details make it ideal for recreating scenes from the later stages of World War II. And Trumpeter and Hobbyboss have announced some new kits. This one, Shira Zugkraftwagen with a 6-ton Bilstein crane, that's in 1/35th scale. They announced that last year, so hopefully we'll see it this year. Then we have this new tooling of the Archer artillery system, the FH77 BWL52. And if you like your tigers like Joe Exotic, Then you're going to like the next few models. They're all basically Tigers. We've got a Tiger 1 from Takom, early production model. It comes with a free figure. These are 1/35 scale. And then we've got a Tiger 1 early production model again, different variants. And this one does not come with a figure. And Takom, being Takom, they've put it all together so you can buy the lot in a big kit. And in that kit, you get this figure of Mk.IXe in 1/16 scale. That is limited edition, as is the kit. They did this last year with another set. And in addition, they're also producing some Tiger 1s, mid-production models, late production models, and these should be coming out in February in 1/35 scale. And if you wanted more Tigers, well, Dragon's got you covered as well, because they are producing their Tiger 1, and that too is in 1/35 scale and should be out sometime this year. And Airfix released their Mark II version recently, and now they're releasing the Mark I version of the 1/35 scale Ferret Scout car. I know this is a popular model, so I thought I'd include this. And they've announced a new tooling of the Elvis FV622 Stuart Mark II in 1/35 scale. Looking to make a great model. Really nice to see a new tooling, especially with armour from Airfix. And they've given us some renderings to look at. And it does look to be quite a really nice kit, a bit different to normal. At least it's not a tiger, as they say. And I'm sure 172 armour lovers will be happy to see this new offering from Trumpeter, the US GMC. It's a 750 gallon tanker. That's new parts, doing 3 different versions of the same thing this year. Italeri are making the Gecko Stalis SYE in 1/24 scale, completely new mould. Looks lovely if you're into your trucks there. And they're producing 100% new molds on the Lancia Fulvia HF, and that's 1/24 scale. And the Simoventi M43 we announced last year in 1/35 scale, that is coming out this year. New molds on that one as well. And Model Factory Hero are producing a 1/12 scale Arbath 131 and 1978 rally schemes. Looks awesome. Comes with some very good parts. The clear parts are excellent. Rubber parts and springs. Also includes some metal parts. And Zimi Models are apparently producing a 1/35 scale T92. That will be of interest to a lot of armour lovers out there. And Trumpeter are producing a late version half truck, 8-ton half truck, and that's going to be in 1/72 scale. It's a brand new tool. And Boulton Models have produced another fantasy tank, Tesla tank. I thought it was a good name for what might come. Anyway, I thought that would be of interest. Bit of fun, 1/35 scale. That's from Boulton Models. And moving on to ships, and we have a new 350 scale Italian destroyer, the Airscale from Fidus Models. And Hobbyboss are planning a 1/700 scale modern Chinese plane type 07 Anshan class destroyer. That's a 3D printed kit with PE parts. And also 3D printing are these SS models, World War II USS Navy submarine full hull version of the Archerfish. So 3D printed. They're doing full hull and waterline versions of these kits coming up. Then we've got the USN Fletcher class 1943, the cowl, and with a segmented hull. And then the Italian destroyer Leone class 1938, there's 3D printed as well, waterline. And from Doggy Industries, we have the French Navy Cassard F70A class large air defense destroyer. This is a resin part, photo etch parts, decals, metal barrels, and 3D printed parts as well. In 1/35th scale, we have some German officers and drivers coming soon from Miniart. And Seoul Resin Factory Models have produced this new kit coming in 1/16 scale of this World War II German KS 750 with Trooper. Absolutely awesome and beautiful detail on this. Absolutely love it. I think it's a fantastic kit, I really do. In case you haven't heard, then Airfix are producing a new Seppicat Jaguar GR1 GR1A. It's coming in 1/48 scale, proving very popular. So this kit is coming with 243 parts, a detailed cockpit with optional early or later ejection seats, detailed undercarriage and wheel wells, air brakes and flaps and slats. All these can be modelled in the down position. Slide moulding on the nose and fuselage for maximum detail, fine panel lines and rivets. Stores include 1,000-pound bombs, 1,200 litre fuel tanks, EMI, reconnaissance pod, AIM-9L sidewinders, and various other bits and pieces. It is proven very popular indeed. And Fly are producing a Marcel Belson MB411 French submarine aircraft, and this is going to be in 1/72 scale plastic model kits, and they've given us some detailed images of what you get for your money. So they're the sprues and the transfers and the instruction sheets, and a nice little kit. IBG have released their box art, awesome box art as well, of their new German media cargo glider in 1/72, which they announced last time on the channel, I believe. Airscale have announced they're continuing their development work on their potential Airscale 1/32 Boulton Pool Defiant Mark 1. They've built some up to get a second test shot, and they're happy with the progress so far, so fingers crossed. And DBMK have made some test sprues of their new Hawker Sea Fury FB2 in 1/32 scale. If you've got comments, you're welcome to leave those on their Facebook page, they say. And Models Vit are releasing in May an updated edition of their 1/72 scale Antonov AN 124 Ruslan. This set will have 775 parts, fully 3D designed and highly detailed new plastic parts such as engines and engine pylons, nose and main undercarriage. This is going to be just over 1 meter in wingspan, so you're going to need a big shelf. There's PE sheets, some painting masks, and sheets for 6 markings. So if you want it, get yourself a big shelf and have some fun with that one. And Armour Hobby are releasing or re-releasing 3 editions of their 1/72 scale TS11 Airscale, and that's going to be with the expert set and mainly in Polish markings. And that version is the BIS-DF. Also releasing the 1/72 scale expert set, the Airscale R Novax. And that also is coming in, some Polish markings. And they're also releasing TS11 Airscale BIS-DF as a junior set. So it's an easier kit than the experts, and that's coming in one stream from the 10th Tactical Squadron at Lusk Air Base from 2006. And Decno Models are releasing in 1/72 scale a Travel Air 6000B, the Limousine of the Air, as it was called. This one comes with the original Wright J69 Whirlwind engine, and they're also releasing this Comper Swift Gypsy, and this is the King's Cup 1932 livery scheme. This is a 1/72 scale resin model as well, and it has Arctic decals and some sprue shots of the resin parts. And Trumpeter plan to re-release their ACH 47A armoured Chinook, and this is in 1/35 scale. Makes a nice size Chinook if that's what you want. This version comes with more parts than the 2006 tooling. And Aircraft in Miniature are proposing a 1/72 scale AW15 Lanta with a very detailed full interior. And this is going to be a 3D printed resin model kit, and they've given us some computer images for us to look at. And I hope they do go to town, because you could make some really nice detail with these resin kits nowadays. And KP have announced a new tooling, a new mold for 4 versions of the Focke-Wulf FW180A0, and it's going to be in 1/72 scale. And this is the first version, which I say is a 190A0. And the A0 is coming with 3 scheme options. And then we have the 190A2. And that one's coming with 3 scheme options. And then we have the FW190A3 ACES scheme. This too is coming with 3 scheme options. And lastly, we have the Focke-Wulf FW190A4, which is coming with 3 scheme options as well. And LB CAD are proposing a 1/32 scale Saab 1050E. I believe it's going to be a full resin kit, and they've included some images of the high detail on the engine and pilot and tail section, showing the rivet detail. Italeri are producing 100% new molds for a 1/48 scale F35A Lightning II, so you can display it in beast mode. And Atelier are also set to release a 1/48 scale MC202 4-gris, and that's 100% new molds as well. And they're also producing this year 100% new molds of a Mk.IXe C200, and that is going to be in 1/32 scale. Lovely. And Airfix have announced a new tooling of the SLS Artemis 1/144 scale. This is going to be a gift set edition. And Airfix have announced they're re-releasing their 2023 148 Fairy Gannets as a COD 4, and this is coming with extra parts, 148 kit, and was very popular at the time. And they've also announced a new 1/48 scale Supermarine Spitfire TR9, and you've given us some render images of this, and looks to be pretty good. And of course, the Spitfire TR9 was converted from the Mark 9, and this was for trainees, and the aircraft was modified, so it had 2 cockpits, and both the trainee and the instructor could take control of the plane. And they've also announced a new mold for, or new tooling for, the 148 Supermarine Spitfire Mark 9E, and this has fine rivet detail on the wings of fuselage, slide moulded engine cowling, standard or clip wing tip parts, 3 scheme options, and you can expect this to come into your stores in the autumn of 2025. That's UK. I know that stateside it can often take a lot longer, so but basically it's coming out in the autumn of this year. And in the summer, Airfix are releasing a new tooling for a 1/72 scale Westland Wessex HC2, and that is a new mold, a new tooling, and that's coming out in the summer, as I said. Looks to have a super amount of detail. Looks like you can have the blades folded or open, and it's one of my favourite helicopters. To me, I wish it was in a 148, but it's not, so what's 172 will have to do. And Czech company Special Hobby are said to be releasing, and they've stuck some sprues out, so it pretty much confirms it, a SAC AS6 kit, and rumour has it they're going to be in 1/72 and 1/48 scale. And that, of course, brings us towards the end of the video. And a big thank you if you've got this far. My name's Jim. I produce these regularly. Please drop me a like and subscribe if you haven't already. And let's get down to the question. So, how many SAC AS6 prototypes were built? Well, if you said the answer was A, only one, you'd have been correct. And it was designed by a farmer. So I don't quite know what they were up to at the time, but apparently he grew some nice potatoes, but as it comes to aircraft, he wasn't so good. Anyway, a little bit of fun. Catch you next time. Bye for now.